loyalty missions. This is not Mass Effect. Both loyalty missions for Josephine and Cassandra. Done the flirting option at the end of both of them, and here we are. So what I did last time is I went first to Cassandra, and that's where I ran into the problems. If I go first to Josephine, this is how it works out. Okay, and here we are.
Inquisitor?
So if you've ever done the Josephine romance before, this should all be very familiar.
He said your request was an insult to his rich Kunari heritage, Ambassador.
I don't care if the Baron's son invited him. I don't care if he has stories prepared. If the Iron Bull wants to attend the soiree, he must find a decent shirt. Leliana wished to speak with you, Inquisitor. It seemed rather urgent. Yes?
Okay, let's go speak with Liliana.
Let's speak later.
Farewell.
Inquisitor, may I have a word?
I notice you've
So
paid
I
Lady
am going
Montelier
to play this
quite a number of
like
compliments.
Dickquisitor.
What does that have to do with you?
An entanglement with our ambassador seems most unwise. I asked Josephine to join the Inquisition because we needed a diplomat, not so she could be toyed with.
Is my own spy master telling me to watch myself?
While it would be pity of me to tamper with your supper over this, she is a very good friend. Josephine's no stranger to courtly intrigue. But love? There she's an innocent. She has no idea you are truly attracted to her. If indeed you are.
I just gave her a few words of praise. Nothing to get so upset about.
You mean to tell me I have misread the situation? Interesting.
Yes, yes, you're the stern older sister who'll rip me to shreds if I so much as make poor Josephine sniffle.
As long as we're both clear on that. I will not trouble you any further, but I do watch over my friends. Good day, your worship.
So I do want to see if Liliana would will go through with that promise of hers. But so this is going to take a bit longer.
Well, Liliana just gave me quite the speech.
What about?
About us.
Oh, she is impossible. Might we discuss this somewhere more private? Leliana said I was an innocent in love?
More or less.
Of all the... I'm quite capable of understanding our association. I've never thought your intentions were overly romantic, Inquisitor. I assure you.
Would my attentions be unwelcome if they were romantic?
What? Oh, no. That is... We've only just... I didn't wish to presume you harbored any tender feelings for me.
I have no objections. Presume away.
But we haven't even known each other a few short months. How can you declare this liking for me after such a brief time together?
I've never met anyone whose presence affects me like you do. Perhaps it just means I'm a hopeless romantic, but there you have it.
I would not object to a closer relationship between us, my lord. If that sounds agreeable to you.
Nothing would make me happier.
Well, then.
They've certainly spared no expense.
Okay, so this also gives me an opportunity to play the Josephine romance, which Erica has specifically forbade when I did this playthrough. So... because, I'm sorry, I just think that kicked up leg is the best thing about a video game ever. So you know what? There it is. What's up, Cassandra? How you doing?
There is a rumor being circulated.
No.
The intent may be slanderous, but it suggests that you and Ambassador Josephine are
Are what?
romantically involved.
Are you asking because you're jealous?
I was simply concerned, nothing more.
Concerned?
For your reputation and that of the Inquisition, I'll happily leave the matter in your hands.
That's enough for now.
Another time, then. I trust all is well.
Okay, so that's not
enough
where
for
you
now.
can go back.
Another
and,
time, then.
And start the romance. So in order to start the romance with Cassandra, you've got to go back to Josephine. And it's not me, it's you.
Inquisitor?
Something like that.
How are you, my lord?
Always better for the sight of you, Lady Montillier.
Oh my, you flatter me much too much.
Josephine, I think we've grown too close.
Too close? Are you saying you wish to end our relationship?
I won't pretend to feelings I don't have.
Well, I wish we discussed this earlier. I honestly thought you... This is quite ridiculous. If that's your wish, we shall part ways. Do excuse me. I must gather my thoughts.
It is literally difficult for me to push the buttons that'll make that dialogue happen. Yet here we are. So, this is what happens when you try to talk to her again.
Perhaps later, your worship.
She won't even talk to you. I wonder if that goes away, but I'm not going to play this long enough to find out. Now, let's talk to Cassandra.
Inquisitor.
And we've triggered the Cassandra romance.
I was hoping we could speak privately.
Are we not?
Right. Of course we are. The flirting. With me. I've noticed it. Unless it is my imagination, which is entirely possible.
Ends any possibility of romance with Cassandra? Nope.
If it makes you uncomfortable, I can stop.
You cannot court me if that's your intention. It's impossible.
Why is it impossible exactly?
That should be
I
obvious.
should have hit number 3.
Well, it isn't obvious to me.
You intend to properly court me? You of all people?
Is that what you want?
No. I take it back. That is what I want. I want a man who sweeps me off my feet, who gives me flowers and reads me poetry by candlelight. I want the ideal. You are the Inquisitor and the Herald of Andraste. You cannot be that man.
I didn't expect you to feel this way.
I know what you see. I am a warrior. I am blunt and difficult and self-righteous. But my heart lies beneath all that. It yearns for these things I cannot have. If you cannot see that, then desist. What enamors you is but the surface.
I can be that man, Cassandra.
The world hinges on our actions. We face death at every turn, Inquisitor.
That doesn't change how I feel.
It changes everything.
Okay, so when I tested it to see if I actually got it right, I did not go through the
Fertile ground, even here.
pick up the
This hold has
books and
everything.
candles and all of that stuff. But I am gonna do that now. Let's just get it done real quick. Valreo. We'll go here. And I'll go by myself. So I didn't do this last time, but I am going to do it now, mostly because I want to see if Liliana will go through, will make good on her promise of retribution. Um, when I initially broke it off with Josephine, I tried and she didn't. But we'll see if that changes if I actually go through with the Cassandra romance. And I'll just flip through the romance scene that takes forever, and I've already got it recorded. So where are we? Here? Nope. Around the other way. Special, most romantic candle in Thetis. Done.
They'll appoint a new divine soon. One will make you stand up.
No, I did not see him. The report was vague.
It's the Grand Ball in the Winter Palace, you stupid. Naked.
Please, move along.
Of course.
By the Maker, it's the Inquisitor himself. Would you care for a bouquet of flowers, your worship? The roses have been exceptional this season.
I was looking for some flowers, in fact.
Indeed. For what occasion, if I may ask?
For a lady friend.
Oh, no simple wildflowers for you then. I have just the thing. I'll send them to Skyhold, in fact. Rare beauties your lady will adore.
Okay, done and done. Now, on to Redcliffe. In the background, that is my nephew playing Civ 6, which is apparently a lovely game.
There must be something here.
There is, and we are not going to look for it right now.
Good day. Good day.
Back again, eh? Wish I could sell you some books. Wish I could sell anyone some books. Sod it all.
So what happened exactly?
Surfacers happened. It took all my coin for bribes just to find out the damn Templars ambushed my wagon before it got here. Thought I was bringing supplies to the robes. So it's out there, but who knows where.
Any books of poetry in your wagon?
Sure. Mages love that stuff. Fat lot of good it does me now.
Okay, so let's go get that book of poetry, which is down here. Closest camp is here. But in order to get there, I'm going to have to go here first. Okay, so get to the camp. And there are... I have to, like, slaughter a whole bunch of bandits and stuff. So I gotta get some people. Dorian. Not Cassandra, that would be awkward. Blackwall, Vivian.
Inquisitor, I've something for you.
Yeah, and I'm busy.
I don't have time.
And here we are. Okay. All done. Poetry book. Map. Skyhold. Hmm. It's actually an interesting take on the giant spider.
I cannot stop thinking of our earlier discussion. You don't actually intend to go through with courting me, do you?
Well,
I said I would, and I will.
I believe you. Yet
just have gone all
You
over
don't sound
creation.
like you believe me.
it wasn't a challenge, my lord. You needn't do it simply because I suggested you could not.
It won't happen if you tell me you don't want it to.
You enjoy making things complicated, don't you?
I'd like to speak with you. In private.
Oh? How private?
There's a grove just outside of Skyhold. Meet me there.
If you're certain.
I am. Trust me.
That's a lot of most romantic candles in Thetis.
On aching branch do blossoms grow, the wind a hallowed breath. It carries the scent of honeysuckle, sweet as the lover's. It brings.
You can't be serious. And that is the poem you chose? Comment, which is
Not.
They will say one of two things about me. Or they will say I was led from the path of faith by the wiles of a madman.
I don't care what they say. What do you believe?
I believe you are a faithful man. I believe you are part of the Maker's plan. Beyond that, I believe only that you are capable of anything. And it frightens me. I have never known anything like it. I've been with only one other man in my life. A mage, with whom I adventured when I was still very young. He died at the conclave. I will not let Corypheus win. I will not let him take you from me.
You can't control what will happen, Cassandra.
Perhaps, but that will not prevent me from trying.
Okay. actually kind of disappointed you don't get that quest achievement thing there. That would have been dreadfully tacky. Like, like wonderfully tacky. Now, does Liliana...
It seems Blackwall knows
Ah,
nothing about the
I guess
disappearance
not.
of the Grey Wardens.
Oh well.
It's a disappointment. I am,
So-
however, glad that he is with us, even if he was not.
So that's that. Liliana does not make good on her promise. Josephine, let's see if Josephine will talk to us again, because I've left and come back, so maybe that'll trigger her talking with me again.
What's the chant say about this? I never paid attention.
Assholes kicked in the maker's door. He made them ducks for
I thought they might be gossiping about Max and Cassandra.
A pleasure.
Aha! Okay, so she will talk to you again if you leave and come back. Anyway, so that's the mechanics behind the Cassandra jealous of Josephine thing. I'd wanted to see that, so there it goes. I'm not playing that character. That character is horrible. Back to my regular character.